Hey everyone, welcome to this week's edition of GatorBites. It is July 10th, 2020. My name is Jared Robinson and I am the minister here at Campus View Church. I'd like to go ahead and start by reading a scripture in Hebrews chapter 10 and go ahead and read that. You can just follow along or listen and then we'll dive into some of our announcements for this week. All right. It says in Hebrews chapter 10, beginning in verse 22, says, "Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience, and having our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." You know, this is a great passage. And, one of the things that the Hebrew writer is saying here is he's saying, look, let's draw near to God. It's very important to draw near to God. And when we do that, do it full of faith. And I know that during this time right now in the world, in our own individual lives, man, we need to cling to God. We need God. We need to hold to God. We need to be unswervingly strong when it comes to our walk with Him. And so that's one of the things that I just wanted to remind us of and encourage us about. He also says, in full assurance of faith. To be faithful. And I don't know what you're feeling right now. I don't know. I think we're all over the board on this. I think some of us are very positive and upbeat about where we are right now and where things are in the world. The glass is half full. Some of us might be glass a little half empty. And so I just want to encourage you to be faithful and to not give up on where God is taking us. But then also he says, consider how you may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. This is very important. I say this all the time, but we need to stay in each other's lives. We need to continue to contact each other, to FaceTime with each other, to Zoom with each other. If it's possible and it's safe, visit with one another, but with social distancing. But either way, we need to stay in each other's lives and spur one another on toward love and toward good deeds. And then there's, let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing. And now I know that probably for some of you out there, you have been wondering, when are we going to reopen the church? And we have been praying about this as a leadership group. We have been planning. We have been talking about this. Randy, Alan, JP, Kyle, and myself, we meet every Tuesday and discuss the possibilities of us doing this. And we've been observing, we've been watching other churches in the community, in the world, in the country. And honestly, we just haven't felt great about opening up our doors yet. There's just too many factors with churches having opened and people having gotten sick. And so we're just not quite there yet. Not only that, but we are trying to get the auditorium prepared for us to be able to do this in a way that is just great and encouraging, that involves social distancing and also setting up our live stream, because there are going to be brothers and sisters, those of you who aren't going to feel great about meeting when we do reopen. And so we want to make sure that our live stream service is as great as it can be, as a great experience for you as it possibly can be. And so we're also working on that as well. So I just want to encourage you. It's not that we want to get into some habit of not meeting together. We want to meet together. We want to see you. We want to sing and lift our voices up with you in song. But we just need more time. So please be praying about that and be patient with us. Also, there's going to be something we're going to do a little differently this Sunday beginning at 9:30 a.m. before our live stream service begins at 10:30 a.m. At 9:30 a.m., I'm going to open up a prayer Zoom room for anybody who is interested. We need prayer right now. And there's a lot going on in our country. There's a lot going on in our community. There's a lot going on in our own households. And so if you're interested, at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday, click on the box there on the newsletter that says Campus View Zoom Prayer Time, and join us for a little bit of prayer. That'll give us an opportunity to be able to see each other on the screen. And a lot of you guys I haven't seen in a while, so I'd love to see you, and we could just pray a little bit. So we've got that. Also, I heard that our book clubs are going great, and so I'm excited about that. To all the facilitators and leaders of the book clubs, if you would, this Wednesday, take a screenshot of your group and send that to me at jared@campusviewchurch.com. And also, if you have come up with a name for your group, send that along with your screenshot. I would love to highlight some of the book clubs in next week's GatorBites. So if you don't mind, go ahead and do that. All right, that's it. That's all I got for today. I love you. There's one thing I want to do. If you see right here, if you see that bottle, just want to remind everybody that is hand sanitizer. All right, that right there is hand sanitizer. All right, so don't jump to conclusions. My elder, Alan Henry, gave me that bottle of hand sanitizer. Okay, so don't jump to conclusions and think that I'm anything like the minister in the play Our Town. And so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Google Our Town and Google the character in that play who is the minister. But anyway, that right there is hand sanitizer. Okay, that's it. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week on GatorBites.